Okay, let me preface this by saying I got a cooling unit that's really small and portable, but it's loud enough to where I can hear it. And I also have things in the washing machine that have to be washed right now because I have to go to work later. And also we have a guest coming later tonight. So just know that if you hear noise going in the background, I apologize. There's nothing else I can really do. That's why I'm closer than I normally am, and the microphone is closer to me than it normally is. So this is either going to be really funny for me looking back or just like the most obnoxious thing anyone's ever heard. Hello. We got a Dino Thunder unboxing. I haven't done one of these since I opened my Ranger suit. Dino Thunder is my favorite TV series of all time, not just Power Rangers series in general, but my favorite TV series of all time. I was 5 when it aired in 2004, and I've seen it in full at least 7 times since. I feel like I've said that in every Dino Thunder video I've ever done. So Dino Thunder is very dear to my heart, and being an adult, I've been focusing on collecting different things from it. I've been looking at different Morphers, I've been looking at the Megazords, and I haven't quite secured a Megazord yet. I'm still waiting on it, I'm still eyeballing it. Dino Thunder is very hard to get anything from because a lot of it is so rare and a lot of it is so old. You know, it's 2004, it's been like 20 years at this point. So it's something that I always keep an eye on, because it's something from my childhood that I just want to continue collecting and just having a piece of. So in 2022, I was able to afford a Ranger suit, and this was the first time I'd ever put on a Ranger suit, and I became the Dino Thunder Yellow Ranger. My suit and helmet were done by Aniki Cosplay and were absolutely beautiful. I got it in 3 months, and I've just never felt more happy at that point because I finally became a superhero that I had always wanted to become since I was a kid. So Dino Thunder is very, very dear to my heart. You can see I'm wearing the Terra Morpher right now because what we have here is something very special. Anyone that's seen Dino Thunder knows, and anyone that is part of the Power Rangers fan community should know that the Dino Thunder White Ranger is one of the most popular fan favorite characters of all time. Trent, the character, has such an amazing arc, evil arc, then becoming good and being part of the team. So a lot of people love Trent. If you go to any convention, you're probably going to see the Dino Thunder White Ranger at least one time alongside, you know, the Green Ranger from Mighty Morphin, the White Ranger from Mighty Morphin. I feel like Dino Thunder White is right alongside it just because the character is so cool, and also the suit design is one of the best that they've ever done. Anything related to Trent and the Dino Thunder White Ranger, or even just Abare Kira from Abba Ranger, is very hard to come by. The Dragozord, I haven't seen a single Dragozord listed anywhere that isn't like the Raptor Rider version, where it's like the motorcycle thing that Bandai put out in America, where it's like it turned into like the motorcycle. Finding an actual Dragozord is almost impossible. I think because a lot of people tend to keep their Dino Thunder White Ranger stuff because of the fact that the character is so beloved. And if you do end up finding stuff for that character, they're usually either extremely overpriced or just in terrible condition. How many times do I have to see a Drago Morpher that either has no faceplate or is just beaten up beyond repair? Kids play with it all the time, and you'll find Drago Morphers, and even just the Dino Thunder Morpher in general, with faceplates that look absolutely abhorrent, broken, disgusting, or even just like the paint chipping off of it. So there's a lot that you can find in box. Fortunately, they are overpriced, but like there's a lot you can find in box. There's a lot that are just beaten up beyond repair, and that's why people were saying that the Drago Morpher or the Dino Minder from Abba Rangers should get a memorial version, being that they're already putting out a memorial Dino Breeze for Abba Rangers, you know, 20th or whatever special that they're doing. Like I said, it's very hard to come by a Drago Morpher, and I somehow was able to find one on an auction. Now, I don't do auctions, like at all. I don't do Power Rangers auctions, Kamen Rider, anything, because of the fact that I hate snipers. For anyone that doesn't know, an eBay sniper is someone that, you know, when you're bidding up an item, you know, you go higher until the auction ends. The sniper goes in the last minute or even just the last 10 seconds, places a bid that's so high that either no one's going to want to bid that high, or the next person that wants to bid, their order or their bid won't go in time by the time that the processing ends for the auction. So that's happened to me many times. So I was like, I'm not even going to bother. But when I saw what this Morpher was, I felt like I had to do it. It was not only just the Morpher, it was the Drago Morpher with the faceplate, looked perfectly fine, had the Stegozord faceplate, which didn't surprise me. You can find the faceplate for that fairly easy, undamaged, I guess, because people don't really use it all that often. And it was the Dino Thunder version. The Abba Ranger version, like this one, the Dino Brace, comes with a strap that's more like cloth. The Dino Thunder versions come with more of like a plastic sort of, I don't know what kind of material it is, but it's a smooth band. So I put in a bid. It said 42 watchers, but like only maybe 4 or 5 people were bidding. So I was like, okay, sure. And then it got to the last day, and I was like sweating bullets, right? It already at the time, it wasn't that much. No one had bid it up that much. So I was like, please, please, please. And every other hour, I was at work at the time, every other hour I would be checking the auction to see exactly where it was at. And it wouldn't really go up at all. Maybe it went up like $2 that entire day. That was it. And I was like, please, please. And like Walter White for Breaking Bad, please. Let me please, please. So it got to the last minute. I think I was playing Splatoon 3 at night. And I was like eyeballing it, refreshing. Nobody was even bidding. I was like, is anyone even watching this? No one was doing anything. And then it got to like 10 seconds. And I just put in like an extra $5. I kind of sniped it. I guess it's not really sniping because no one else was really looking at it. And it said you won. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Dino Thunder, power up. Ha. Hasbro, are you looking? I wanted to show you guys the box and everything, but I can't necessarily do that all that well. They wrote my address on the bottom of the box, but then also put an eBay shipping label on the top. So it's like, well, what is even the point? I will say the seller was actually really sweet. When I opened, or rather, when I won the auction, I think maybe just an hour after I won and paid for it, they contacted me saying, hey, I got it. I'm going to get it shipped and packed and everything. I'm going to make sure that it's double layered with all this bubble wrap and stuff to make sure, because the last thing I want is for someone to get their stuff and it's like broken. I hate that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, me too. You didn't have to say all that, but I appreciate that. And it looks like they wrapped it pretty well. Look at that. They put it in a they put it in like a little trash bag. Hey, as long as it's secure, I don't care what it's in. I feel like my heart literally just stopped looking at this. I might actually start wrapping stuff that I'm shipping in a little trash bag, like a little mini trash can bag. That's really efficient. Oh my goodness! Look at that. Oh, you can't even see it. Wow! Look at that. That's pretty. So I've never, when I was younger, I did own a Drago Morpher that I had bought from someone else, but it didn't have the faceplate. Like I just said, a lot of people sell their Drago Morphers with no faceplate, and I got rid of it very soon after because I was like, I can't believe this. But I've never owned one with the faceplate. So this is the Drago Morpher from Dino Thunder. The Dino Minder from Abba Ranger, the original version, had a longer tip on the nose, and also this piece pulled outward. And I believe that would also pull the mouth open, but they removed that feature for Dino Thunder and shortened the tip, I believe, for like a safety sort of measure. But wow! Also, you can tell the Dino Thunder version of all the Morphers have this opening where the light is on the eye. The Abba Ranger versions have this clear sort of plastic bubble over the eye, so that's another way you can differentiate, as well as, you know, the plastic band that I honestly prefer. This one does have some red marker on it. I didn't see that in the listing, but that is perfectly fine. Now, let me let you guys in on something. I don't care whether this thing works or not. I've been told it works, and it showed it working in the listing. I don't keep batteries in my toys unless it's something that I know that I'm going to be messing around with in the near future. So something like the Gotchar driver, the 01 driver, maybe I'll keep the batteries in, but normally if it's something that I keep on my shelf as a display thing, I don't keep the batteries in. I take them out because of battery corrosion, but also just I like having them there, and I don't want a guest to come over and be like, ooh, what's this? And it just starts making noise. I don't do that. So I don't, even if this didn't work, I wouldn't care. I am noticing there are some scuffs and things on it, but it looks miles better than a lot of the listings of the Drago Morpher that I've seen on Mercari, on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, everything. It does definitely show its wear. That doesn't matter much to me. I'm just so glad that I have it. I don't actually know. Does this lock in place? Okay, so the Dino Thunder Morphers, the Dino Thunder versions of these Morphers, don't have a mouth that locks in place. Why did they keep that for the Drago Morpher? I believe it is a key part of the morph for the White Ranger, but Trent didn't always do that. Sometimes Trent would just morph White Ranger Dino Power and it would just close it. He wouldn't always have it open. It was open in his morph sequence. I don't know why they kept that for the Morpher itself. That's something for sure. Yeah, so you'll see a lot of Drago Morpher listings like this, as if people would just have their own faceplate. I know some people probably 3D print them, but like, why would someone just have a Drago Morpher faceplate handy? and want to get the base instead. I don't know why people do that. Maybe some people do actually lose theirs. I'm not sure, but you'll find a lot more Dino Thunder Morphers with their faceplate than you will a Drago Morpher with it. It's very strange. They did include the Stegozord faceplate, which I believe came with the Dino Minder and the Drago Morpher itself in its original release. Because, of course, the Stegozord ended up being used by Trent in the show after it was taken by him. He stole it with a criminal. You need to leave. So it ended up being a part of his Megazord transformation. And there's that with the Stegozord face. I don't like it with the Stegozord faceplate on it at all. I just think it looks dumb. It's here, I guess. I guess I'm more grateful that it came with it than not, I suppose. I won't be using it. I guess. Oh, wait a minute. I know the pegs are different on the Dino Morpher compared to the Dino Brace. Kinda, sorta. So there's the Dino Morpher with the Stegozord faceplate on it right there. That's interesting. So Ethan used this early on in the show when he commanded the Stegozord, and then Dr. O used it when he was reprogramming it from the White Ranger. So that's cool. That's cool. And in the same vein, there's the Terra plate, the Drago Morpher, which is the only faceplate that would look even remotely possibly decent on the Drago Morpher outside of the Drago Morpher's faceplate itself. Look at that. Look at that. That's a thumbnail. Wow. Wow. I feel like a kid again. I love it. I'm so glad that they kept it in good condition. If that seller is watching this, I appreciate you a lot. They were very nice throughout the entire process, and just making sure that it came in safe. So I appreciate you a lot. This video has gone on for a long time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm very happy with this. This is another piece of my Dino Thunder collection that I'm very happy to have part of it now. I can't wait. I hope sometime in the near future I'm able to get a Megazord and open it with you guys. I just like unboxing things on camera. It's really fun for me, and I hope it was fun for you guys as well. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't, I have a lot of Dino Thunder videos on the channel. There's a Dino Thunder retrospective with Connor, Ethan, Kira, and Dr. O. Currently haven't been analyzed, reviewed, all that kind of stuff. It's on the channel. There's a compilation with all of them together. So if you want to check that out, please do. It'll be in the description. It's a fun watch, I believe. I worked really hard on it, and I'm looking to do Trent very, very soon now that I have this. If you're new to the channel, I hope you subscribe if you enjoyed what you've seen. Leave a like, share it around. Thank you guys for being here with me. It's a great joy to be able to do what I do, and I don't ever take it for granted. So thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for boarding my rainbow line. I'll see you guys at the next stop. See you. White Ranger, Dino Power. I can't press the button.
Alicia, Andrew, Brandon, Disney Captain, Donnie, Emilia, Gwen, Helen, Ian, Jake, Junior the Hedgehog, Common J, Matthew, Megley, Mia T. Toon, our friend Barney, Samuel. Thank you to all of my Rainbow Line passengers. See you!